past president, members of the executive committee, esteemed members of ACAMB, our partners, guests, and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I officially welcome you to this event. I'll call on the president to come on take further discussion from here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for coming out this morning. The good thing about us bankers, especially those of us in marketing and corporate funds, is that we are very resilient people. So come rain, come sunshine, we keep going. Nothing stops us. Nothing can stop us from achieving our goals. Nothing can stop us from achieving our objectives. And that's why we are the type of people that we are. All right? And that's why there's so much confidence that our banks and our institutions, they place on us, because they know that we make things happen. All right? So no matter how difficult, no matter how tough, no matter how challenging the circumstances, we keep forging ahead, because nothing can stop us. So thank you very much, because even though it's raining, we are going to plant. If it continues raining till tomorrow, we will still plant in that rain, okay? Because our objective must be achieved today. All right. Thank you very much. I'm to see several important people, and I do not take your coming here for granted. Members of the BOT, thank you very much for coming. I truly appreciate you. Past president, thank you very much for showing up and always supporting ACAMB. All heads of comms that are here, thank you also for coming. We appreciate you. We know that there are so many things you could have been doing at this time, especially because of the demand of our work. But ACAMB is our own. We cannot forget or leave or abandon ACAMB, because this is our association. This is our own constituency. So thank you very much. Every team member, every head of unit departments that is here present, thank you very much. All our media partners, thank you very much. But especially to our dear registrar of the CIBN, thank you so much, sir. We truly appreciate you. We know that you are so busy and you have other commitments, but thank you for staying with us and standing with us. We are so glad that you are here supporting ACAMB, and our promise from ACAMB to you is that whatever CIBN is doing, rain, sunshine, storm, snow, we are going to be there. Thank you so much. We don't want to waste time, because we know that this rain, we've checked the weather, and the rain is going to continue. So rather than wasting time, this is, different occasions come with different things. In this occasion, we are going to plant that thing. But what we are going to do is this. The format is, we are going to go in batches, and we are going to have umbrellas, okay? So that before what we wanted to do, you wanted to do it simultaneously, but now we have to do it in batches. We are going to start with the registrar, the past president, and BOT members. But we are going to go in batches of 4. The trees are already grown. What we just need to do is we are going to just carry and put them. Once we dip them in less than a minute or 2, okay, we can just do whatever we want to do and come back. So they'll just hand over the tree to you, take pictures, you put them in. Our partners will now do the whole treatment afterwards, so that we don't waste time. But you are going to be beating a bit in the rain, but that's also okay. Okay, but before we do that, one of the reasons why we are doing this tree planting is because ACAMB is 30 this year. ACAMB has been through so many successes, and we need to celebrate those achievements. Because ACAMB is going to be 30, we think that it's good for us to do things that are first responsible. So that it's not just about funfair, it's not just about partying. Let's give back to the community and the environment that we take from. And so that's why we are having this first activity to mark our 30th anniversary. Secondly, after this, hopefully it's not going to rain. We are going to check the weather forecast, and then we are going to call the rain holders, because we want to have a golf, just introducing people to golf, getting to just some form of team bonding. But some of us that our lifestyle is premium. The president of ACAMB, esteemed members of the board of trustees, the immediate past president, ESCOs of ACAMB,
heads of corporate communications here present, all very esteemed members of ACAMB, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, including gentlemen of the press. It gives me a great pleasure to join ACAMB this morning to celebrate 30 years of impact, 30 years of progress, 30 years of grace, and 30 years of scaling above. And what better way can we celebrate 30 years than replenishing the app, which is the commandment given to us by God. And on this auspicious occasion, I'd like to congratulate the President and all the esteemed members of ESCO for this milestone celebration. Please clap for it. It's indeed auspicious for us to celebrate. It's good for us to celebrate this milestone on achievement as it prepares us for the stage ahead. And so to commence the celebration to the glory of God and to the benefit of humanity, I'd like the President and the BOT Chairman, the immediate past President, to please place their hand on this plaque, on this logo. Is this stuck to it? Okay, so the idea is to pull it up, but don't pull it yet. So I want someone to please, all ESCO members, please hold on to the aim of this of the cover as we uncover and present to the entire world for the first time the logo of this commemorative 30th anniversary celebration to the glory of God and benefit of humanity. Congratulations, ACAMB. Congratulations. 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 Many more years. In Jesus' name. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Past President, please. Something about the journey of ACAMB in 30 years. In a few minutes.
Okay. I should give the honor to Mrs. Doctor. Doctor should do us that honor. They were there when ACAMB was created in 1996. Let's give them the honor. Doctor,
well, let me start by congratulating you. Congratulate you for keeping ACAMB alive, because you guys have done a wonderful job. But for you, I'm sure ACAMB would have been buried a long time ago. ACAMB here started in 1996. I think we're just about 5. African, Nexin, all the CBN, this guy down, private son down. Yes. So, I'm sure some of you don't even know that. Do you know how many of you knew IBWA? They read about it. Savannah, yeah. How many of you knew Savannah? So we just started this thing and we used to go to Eco Hotel and there Uramo something. No, it's on the beach, it's on the lunch. Yeah, so we sit there, we have lunch, and Kabri Dango, late Kabri Dango, he's actually the person that spearheaded the founding of ACAMB. And then from there we start, he was the first president, and Nika, let's say the deputy governor of the state. Yeah, that was later. And so that's how we started in a very small way. And we started inviting people. Initially they didn't take us serious because we were like a group of people who want to have an excuse to go to a luxury hotel to eat, And then we were really hot then, So UPA, Nexin, will come, will dress to the teeth, try to slay,
You slay mamas. So you guys that think you are slaying now, they have slayed 30 years ago.
We slay. I won't lie to you, we slay, really slay. If you saw a banker coming there, if you are wearing Gucci to the end, if you are wearing couldn't do was to involve executives in the bank. I see today that a lot of your executives and CEOs, they know about ACAMB, even though we have not been able to drag any of them to come physically. But I know one of them is, we've achieved a lot. We have achieved a lot, giving confidence to bankers and letting them know that there is an association that has your back. And of course, making sure that you are upscaling and upskilling. I think that's where we are. Thank you. But I'm not as old as that.
She just celebrated 70 years. 70 years. Wow.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit on why we actually got together then. Why? That time the competition was so much that the banks were demarketing each other. So all guys in corporate communications and marketing had so much work to do, running to the media to try and ensure that this doesn't get in, this doesn't get in. And those things we put in there were our colleagues in the other banks. We are better than them, we are better than them.
Actually beefing each other.
So we had to get together, and I must give credit to Tony, who was head of corporate communication in CBN. He served as, he was a bit older than us too. He served as a kind of fulcrum, you know, for all of us. First we went to CBN for a couple of meetings, and then he died a couple of years ago. And then from there, the old folks started going to a hotel, like you said, Kuramo Lodge. It wasn't just enjoy, it was real work, and we had to talk, you know, the truth to ourselves. Say, why are you doing this? You have Commerce Bank, you have Strategy Bank, you have this bank. Promote your own products rather than I'm better than that one. And CBN now also came in with some rules to say no bank will say I am better than the other. You cannot say you are unparalleled, I am the best in this, and not say what you are. So that's where we are, and I'm glad the new ESCO, the current ESCO is doing what they are doing now.
What he just said now gave rise to First Bank, truly the first. You know, because there was, yeah, that time you say, are you really, you know, CBN was, if you claimed anything, you must give an evidence. So that's how First Bank, truly the first, came up. Do you have any First Bank person here? I see you can, so that's how truly the first came up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a journey that today we are proud of. Like my seniors, they were my seniors. He's 73, she's 70. So I'm a baby at 65. So I think we
You are in a history class. This history class. History class.
We started involving the various managing directors, group managing directors of banks. We were actually mobilizing because we found that without the support of the executives, we would not be able to succeed. So we were visiting physically, and I hope the President's Expo will continue. They started. Please continue. You need the support. They were the ones that actually gave us the confidence to keep on. Then we kept improving as the profession says. We kept learning. We kept improving. And I wish all of you will do the same. You will take it higher than we did. The association will continue to grow. You'll be happy being a member. You'll be happy knowing that you will see yourself as colleagues, not as competitors. We were not competing. We only wanted the association to succeed and make impact so that every member organization, every member department of either corporate affairs, corporate communication, that
you are felt by everybody in the bank. With that, respect comes. And when you have respect, you can keep moving. So I wish the association more movement, more improvement, and celebrating 30 today. I think the association should take members who are 30 years this year and also celebrate them, because they were born when the association came. So wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ho ho, hee hee. Ho ho, hee hee.
So this is the first of the ceremonies lined up for our 30th anniversary, and we just believe that beyond the funfair, beyond the partying and celebration, it's good for us to give back from the environment, give back to the environment where we take a lot from. Also, responsible banking requires that we think about the environment, we think about sustainability, which is very important. We think about our environment, we think about the communities where we serve, and it's important that those communities were able to lead the charge in ensuring that we think about going green, we promote green energy, and we promote responsible banking also in Nigeria.
So how many trees were planted today, and what is the aim?
So ACAMB is 30, and we decided to plant 30 trees today, but this is just the beginning, because we hope that we'll be able to plant more trees. Also, we want to ensure that it's not just about planting the trees. We want to make sure that we are able to nurture, take care of the trees, make sure that they grow well, make sure that at least it serves the community where we planted. So we're not just doing it as a symbolic thing, but we're also going to make sure that we follow through in making sure that these trees grow well, they grow strong, all right, and then for many years afterwards, these trees continue to remain.
So what advice do you have to give to those, to others, to take care of their environment?
Okay, so what we want people to do, all right, organizations, banks, individuals, they need to know that the environment you take away from is important that you give back, because that environment serves you, so you also have to serve that environment back. Also, it's important for us to realize that there's something about sustainability, all right, across the world that is gaining a lot of traction, all right. Sustainable banking, sustainable finance. So it's important that we think about these things, all right. And it's very important. Yes, banks now have to think about how, apart from profitability, how do we ensure that we are making impact in the environment, in the societies that we are, all right. So today is not just about thinking about, okay, banks profit, banks branding or positioning. Today is about impact in our environment, impact in our society, and then even for the banks to understand that it's important for us to think long term, all right, and not just about what we are doing right now. We have to think about the future. All right, the future of the banks, the future of communities, the future of our staff, the future of our customers. You know, we need to think about that in a way where when they think about the environment, when they think about green energy, they think about ACAMB and what ACAMB is doing to promote this project and initiative.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
ACAMB is every 30 years now. Where do you think ACAMB will be in the next 30 years?
I believe that ACAMB would have forged ahead. I mean, seeing a lot of our members coming here today, we believe that ACAMB will be bigger, stronger. Our members will be more committed to the work of ensuring that we're able to create positive image for the banking industry as a whole, also to represent and protect the reputation of the financial industry. So we believe that ACAMB will be stronger. We believe that bank CEOs, we believe that regulators, we believe that all our stakeholders will be key participants in our activities, will be key stakeholders in our activities, and they will help us to promote a lot of the projects and initiatives that we have lined up in ACAMB for the future. ACAMB is 30, but we know that ACAMB will get to 60, will get to 90. We are also hoping that the next generation of corporate communication and marketing professionals, right, would also be in will be leading the charge to ensure that the banking industry is well positioned, is positively projected, and the image of the banking industry is protected.
A question was, a challenge was thrown at you this morning.
Yeah.
Somebody said ACAMB is 30, but they are not able to bring in the bank executives. So how do you try to do that?
No, I believe that the bank executives are a key part of ACAMB. It's not even like it's not even something that we think that it should happen. It's already happening. All right, we have a lot of them. All right, supporting our initiatives. We have a lot of them supporting us. If you even look at banks today, most people in our industry, they report directly to their CEOs. That's to show you that they are a part of us. They support what we do. They promote what we do, and so we're connected to them one way or the other. So what we just want is that we want more bank CEOs to support ACAMB. Because we are integral to the banking industry, all right, especially media relations, communications, projecting what the bank is doing, product promotions, telling customers what banks have as products to serve them. Our work is too integral that we cannot be disconnected from bank CEOs, even from the CBN and the regulators. So we just want more support from them. They're already giving us their support, but we want much more support from them, especially as we celebrate this our 30th anniversary. We are hoping that they will help us, support us, sponsor us for a lot of the activities, our gala night, our golf tournament, our aerobic session, all the activities that we have lined up, even for our end of year celebration, our mentorship program, our stakeholders conference, every activity that we have lined up in ACAMB, we are hoping and believing and trusting that a lot of the CEOs will support us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anniversary and many more. Golf first. Okay, so there are still a whole lot of lineups for the year and to celebrate our 30th anniversary. And please tell one, tell another. Let's make this year.
Can we have heads of cons, please? Let's go.
Okay, everyone smile. Okay, let's go.